One of the reasons Andrew Tate gave for accepting Islam is a religious masculine protection of its beliefs and culture. He points out the important traditional role women play in Islamic societies, where they are encouraged to dress decently, marry as at when due, and lawfully protected by the cover of masculinity.
I was born in a Christian country. I was raised as a Christian, and I've always been very respectful of Islam, and it's become more and more obvious to me and more pertinent that Islam is the last religion on the planet. When I talk about Islam, because I'm new to it, I'm a little bit careful, right? Because I'm new to it. I'm certainly not a scholar. There's so much I need to learn. I know I'm on a learning journey. I'm not here to sit here and talk scripture. I don't know those things yet. I'm here to learn.
Yeah.
But
and we're here at your assistance.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's just, for me, it feels like the last religion on earth. I feel like there's no other religion. People say to me, why did you convert? And I said, I don't really feel it as a conversion. It's almost like I knew God was real, and now I've become religious. And they say, well, you were religious before. I was like, religious before how? Christian? What does Christian mean? Like, who's not a Christian? You go to Christian nations and everyone says they're a Christian. Look how they live their lives. Go into the average church. Is anyone actually fearful of God? Anybody? No. The girls are out on Saturday night drinking, and then they turn up to church because their parents made them. Like, there's no substance to the religion. And also, Islam very closely reflects my personal beliefs. Through my personal life, I've learned that if you don't have standards and you're not a strong person who's prepared to defend his ideas, you'll be crushed.
Yes.
And we look at most religions in the world today which are not prepared to defend their ideas. What's happened to them? They're just getting crushed. And now we have Christianity as an idea which has basically said, well, we can't set any firm rules because everyone will just quit. So instead, let's make it so easy to be a Christian that nobody has to put any effort in.
He has had this opinion, especially during the time the fighting Quran in some parts of the West became normal routine among anti-Islamic groups. I could remember he expressly condemned it and chided Christians for not standing up to what they believe. He maintained that not doing so signals that a religion doesn't maintain a definite boundary, which according to him erodes the moral weight of its teachings and practice. There have been cases where books or icons belonging to Christians were vandalized with little or no reaction from Christians themselves. Some Christians just hiss and claim that judgment belongs to God. This is because perception can be formed around the religion as too tolerant, giving people the temerity to denigrate it more. However, when Qurans are burned, Muslims stand to lend their voices to the need for respect for the beliefs and an understanding of the sensitivities of religious objects like the Quran for them. This makes Muslims different from other faith traditions. Yesterday, Andrew Tate dropped a tweet reacting to a Fox News short video where the so-called Satanist was busy shredding pages of the Bible in protest during an opening ceremony of a satanic service. What can we learn from the tweet? Are there genuine grounds to limit the freedom of expression? And what can we as Muslims learn from this sinful act by the Satanists? Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another episode of the Open-Minded Thinker Show. We are proud of your support. We encourage you to like, share and subscribe to enable us reach more people. This is a tweet by Andrew Tate in response to a Fox News video showing a Satanist shredding pages of the Bible during a satanic service. This has obviously sparked controversy and raised important questions about freedom of speech, religion, and respect for sacred text. In his tweet, Tate challenged the Satanists to try same action with the Quran, igniting a debate about the limits of freedom of speech and the treatment of religious minorities. This video shows a group of Satanists performing a ritualistic ceremony with one member tearing pages of the Bible and tossing them to the floor. While the act of destroying a sacred text is offensive to many, some might claim that this is also a form of expression protected by the American First Amendment. Well, Tate does not agree with that. His tweet added another layer to the controversy by suggesting that the Satanists would not dare to take the same action with the Quran because, of course, we value and respect the Quran as our holy book. The tweet has been met with both support and condemnation. Some argue that Tate's challenge is a valid one as it highlights a double standard often applied to different religions. Others, however, argue that the tweet shows that Islam is intolerant and belligerent. The hard truth is that I agree that in the United States, freedom of speech is protected by the First Amendment of the Constitution, which guarantees the right to expression or the right to express oneself without censorship or restraint. I understand as well that this right is not absolute, and there are certain types of speech that are not protected, such as hate speech, for crying out loud, and incitement to violence. While Tate's tweet does not necessarily fall under these categories, it does raise important questions about the responsibility that comes with exercising one's right to freedom of speech. Moreover, the tweet highlights the need for greater respect and understanding between different religions and cultures. Destroying or desecrating a sacred text is offensive to, many, regardless of the religion in question. While it is important to protect freedom of expression, it is equally important to show respect for the beliefs and traditions of others. Well, let's leave it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.